Is your heart in what you are doing? Is your heart in what you are doing? You cannot create transformation if you lack love and dedication. See that what you are doing, no matter what it is being done with totality. Only then you will want to do it perfectly. Remember, never do a job because it has to be done. If such is your attitude, before you even start doing it, go away in silence, seek grace, and get in tune. When your attitude has changed and you feel at peace and in harmony, only then go ahead and do it. You will find when your attitude is right, you will not only be able to do it perfectly, but you will also be able to do it at greater speed. The more souls who can do what has to be done in the right spirit, the quicker transformation can be created on earth. Today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. Today we finish 1 week of our course. Last week on Thursday, we met just like this and started off this process. And today we all look visibly tired. Because we are visibly tired. Not visibly, actually tired. That's because the process that we are into is not just working on the physical body, but it's also working in a much, much deeper way. Even though we have breaks, you are laughing, smiling, still whatever is said in the classes, whatever you reflect, is going on in your mind in the back. That itself consumes a lot of energy, a lot of prana. But it is all worth it. And only you people will understand this, because beginners on the path do not understand this. I gave you example of the log. When you hold the log and when you're jumping in the water or floods, you might get bruised, you might get cut because the log is not soft. But those bruises, those cuts are worth it when that log brings you to the shores of safety. If you don't want the bruises and cuts and you let go of the log, you will sink, you will drown. So be ready for some cuts, some bruises, some nips, some tucks. But don't let go of that log. It's your only flotation device. And you will understand this because you have gone through course in which we went through similar cycles. Beginning 4-5 days, it's all nice, everybody is new, friendly, hello, hi. Then when the process kicks in, it's challenging. And that's how the process is. This is how it's happening since thousands of years. It is not a path of ease, but you can make it easy. It's not a path of instant change. Have you ever changed your residence? Have you ever changed place of stay? What did it involve? Didn't it involve a lot of planning, a lot of hard work, a lot of coordination, a lot of adjustment, a lot of letting go, a lot of fear of new? This is exactly what you do. Our mind, our body, our attitude, our perception has created a certain kind of home within us. The ground of that home is perhaps fear, insecurity, and a few beliefs that we have that are limiting us. Now we are shifting our apartment. We are going to a better place, where the base of the apartment of our house is nothing but love, nothing but consideration, nothing but compassion. So if you're going to shift the whole attitude, shift your whole residence within and in the place in the world, then it's going to take some time, some coordination, some hard work, some adjustment, some letting go. Exactly what I told you that we go through for an apartment. Some friends may have to be dropped, some new friends will come. When you're staying in one area in a city, you have comfort zone, your market is close by, your friends are there, neighbors know you. Then you shift. You move to another part of the city, everything is new, you don't know where to shop, you don't know where is the emergency place, you don't know if the hospital is close by, you don't know the neighbors. But you will get used to that too. Neighbors will be new, shops will be different. You better be confident in the reason for changing your residence. If you really want to change your residence, your apartment, your house, and there is a genuine reason for that, then you are open to new neighbors, new shops, new roads, traffic, peace. Maybe the new residence is maybe 10-15 minutes further away from your regular road to office. Many people do that. No? They have houses in the city, close to their office. Everything is convenient, but then they get tired of the city. And then they move outskirts of the city. What choice do they have? Their choice is, do I live in the city in the chaos and go to work in 15 minutes? Or do I move out of the city in peace, in a bigger apartment, in quiet, and add 20 minutes more to my travel time. It's a choice. Exactly same thing we are doing here. We are changing the fundamental base of our existence. And in 300-hour course, we need to do that even more emphatically, even more diligently. 200 hours, I told you the same thing. Many of you did it. That's why you are here. You shifted your apartment. Now we will do the furnishing. Now we will add bed, bathroom, carpets. You shifted your apartment, that's why you are here. Now you have come here for this course for what kind of bed should I have, what kind of wallpaper, what kind of painting I put on that wall, what kind of light fittings I should have. Some extra techniques to make this house better, livable. Do you all agree you have shifted your houses? You may not have, some of you shifted your house, but at least you have decluttered it. You removed unneeded furniture. Keep love as the fundamental basis. It is easy for me to say, you will say that. But especially in relationships. There is one fundamental fact of relationships. Every love doesn't have to become relationship. Every love doesn't have to become relationship. In fact, sometimes when you turn love into relationship, the charm may go away. Love happens through the heart, and relationships happen through the mind. Remember this fundamental quality. Love is purely from the heart. And the relationship is an arrangement. It may have pure, beautiful intentions behind it. I am not saying no. But relationship is ultimately a pact, an arrangement. And arrangements happen through the mind. Again, don't get me wrong, I am not saying no to relationships, but love sets you free, relationships hold you together. Now, depending on two people who are in a relationship, how they hold together will have different flavors. Somebody holds each other, and together by holding hands they grow. Somebody holds each other, and together by holding hands they stop each other. Reflect about this in your own life. You have to analyze, how is my relationship? Me and my partner, or whoever it is, we are holding hands. Is our holding hands stopping each other? Or is our holding hands giving each other the assurance to keep walking? A mother holds the hand of a child to guide the child. A police holds the hand of a thief to imprison him. Both are holding hands, but the quality of holding hand is different. So question yourself. Let us now enter the process of questioning. And I know this questioning will lead to going round and round, because how can the limited mind question itself? What answer it will give you? Limited answer. That will lead you to more questions. But somewhere, because of these questionings, somewhere you will hit a note of honesty. And this is where reflection in our situations helps. Bang! You will face the wall and say, wow, this was in my face all the time and I never saw it. And the most important part is, I am not saying this in the relationship with others, I am also saying this in relationship with self, which is much, much more crucial than relationship with others. Are you holding your own hand to lead you to the brighter side of life, or are you holding your own hand to stop you from your own growth? Before the Guru holds your hand or a God holds your hand, you need to ask yourself, how do I hold my own hand? Otherwise, when the Guru holds your hand, one hand will be in the hand of the Guru, but the other hand will try to remove that hand from the hand of the Guru. The other hand will become self-sabotaging. God will send His hand forth like this. Come, give me a hand. One hand will reach out towards God and the other hand will pull it back, pull it back. Is this happening in the head? One hand wants to go, other hand is pulling it back. One hand wants to go, other hand is pulling it back. If that is the case, then be very, very honest with yourself. And whatever is stopping your growth, just eliminate it or distance yourself from it. If you don't want to do that, sometimes it may not be possible to distance ourselves. Then create such immunity, create such confidence that your adaptability increases. That you adapt. The new house that you moved into is half an hour away from your place of work. So sometimes going to work is a problem, challenging. But coming back to a peaceful home, away from the buzz of the city, makes it worth it. So you have to remind yourself of that. Yes, I've increased my commute time by half an hour, but I love getting back home. I feel like I am received in some loving person's snuggle when I get back home. And I don't come back from the same chaos that I left in office to chaos in home, in the city. How is my relationship with myself? Needs to be reflected upon. Am I my own friend? Because a understand a fundamental concept of a relationship. Whatever you don't give yourself, you will be seeking from others. If you cannot give yourself the respect in the relationship, you will look for, in fact you will demand, not just look, you will demand the respect from the other person. How dare you not respect me? If you cannot give yourself the space, you will fight for space in the relationship. You will tell your partner, you don't give me space. And when the partner gives you space, you don't love me, you ignore me. Whatever you don't give yourself, you have to outsource, using the modern technology terms. Don't outsource if you can produce it yourself. That will be inefficient, isn't it? Governments do that. If your company has 1,000 people working, but is giving jobs to 2,000 people outside the company, what will the employees of the company say? What's the use? They will not like it. They may be getting say salary, say, doesn't matter, they get a salary, but they will not like it. When we are there, 1,000 of us, to work for this company, why is the company giving employment to 2,000 people outside? Same way. And all this happens very subtly. If you can't give yourself the love, you start hunting for love. If you can't give yourself the peace, you will demand peace. You will fight for peace. That's one of the ironies of the world. We fight for peace. We go to war for peace. Only humans can do such a thing. To establish peace, we bombed that country. And then there was peace. Why? Because there was no one left in that country. This is a basic fact. If you feel lonely in life, anyone will do, but somebody should be there. Living, non-living doesn't matter. Even a teddy bear is fine. I don't like sleeping alone. Till I get a boyfriend, I will have the teddy bear. Whatever, just somebody to hug, to cuddle. Till I find somebody with prana circulating, I will use this. Non-human being, as they nowadays call it. You know that? Non-human. Very fancy name of calling an animal. Non-human being. My teddy bear. But this is the truth. Attention. If you don't give yourself the attention, you will demand attention. I wore a new dress, you didn't even look at it. Yeah, but did you yourself take 5 minutes to look at yourself in the mirror? Ask yourself, how am I looking? Oh, this looks nice on me. Accept it. Admire yourself. Because you did not do that, you were expecting that your partner does that. But he is in his own world. So when you wore new earrings, and you were expecting that he will say, look, this looks nice on you. He didn't even notice the earrings. You did not get the attention that you were looking for. Next time you place such a demand in a relationship, ask yourself, am I giving myself what I am seeking from the other? Am I seeking? No, am I giving myself what I am seeking from the other? If you are looking for love from the other, ask yourself, am I giving myself the love that I need? If you are looking for respect from the other, attention from the other, affection from the other, ask yourself, am I giving myself this? Many people look for affection from others. Even a hug is okay, they say. Such people will never give themselves that me time. If they start giving themselves the me time, 1 hour, half an hour with themselves, then the need for affection from others will reduce. There's nothing wrong in expecting affection from others. It's very human, it's normal. But when that expectation of affection becomes a matter of discontent and discomfort between two people, that is the problem. When attention of the other person becomes your need, when other person giving you attention and affection makes you addicted to that, it becomes your weak point. So start giving yourself what you seek from others. Because all that you seek is within you already. When you start doing that, the trust factor, the faith factor will automatically manifest. When you start giving yourself what you seek from others, you will realize how empowered you are. If you look at it from a long-term perspective, after 5 years down the line, you will say, wow, I gave this to myself. And 5 years ago, I was such a beggar for these things. Give the man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach the man how to fish, he can eat for a lifetime. Such a beautiful life. Other can only give you a fish. You have to teach yourself how to fish. Creating a new life based on nothing except love. If 50% of humanity decides to do this, the mystics, the saints, no need for them to reincarnate. You say, wow, after billions of years they have started doing this. Good. Jesus and all will not come again. Krishna will say, oh good, finally. I'm also bored coming again and again saying the same thing. Nobody really cares. And after I go, 100 years later, they just add their own theory to my speech and create a new religion out of it. Creating a new life based on nothing except love. And when I say it's love, respect, consideration, compassion, empathy, faith, confidence. It's a dream. Just when I say it, it sounds like a dream, but it's possible. Look, one thing good about dream is you cannot dream for somebody else. You can only dream for yourself. Tonight I will sleep. I will not dream for Lydia. I may see Lydia in my dream, but I will not dream for Lydia. I can only dream for myself. Why? Because the basis of a dream is mind, and that mind is under my ownership. So if the dream is yours, it is your responsibility to manifest it. So if you don't want to manifest it, then don't dream. Then just be very real. But if you want to dream, if you want to, I want to be that, then you better have resources, immunity, energy, confidence, faith to pursue that dream. I mean, this is all why we are here for. If you really see it, this is it. You don't need any more bigger purpose in life. This is it. To manifest your own greatness is the purpose with which you have come here. I'll tell you a beautiful story. I don't know if I told this before, but I have a student in France, and I met her 8 months ago, and her company is winding up, shutting the shop. So they gave her a very good offer to quit, good amount of money, and they will give her some X amount of money for 2 years if she's doing some additional courses and stuff like that. Very nice terms. And she is 50, 51. So she said, Prasad, I'm heavily under stress. I need to talk to you. I said, okay, what is it? And then she told me the whole, company will close down, many people will leave. So I said, what about you? I'm getting a good deal. I said, is money your issue? She said, no, money is not my real issue. I'm getting a good deal with this, but I want to look for a new job. Otherwise my market standing will collapse. And she was very, 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 very stressed about new job, and I will not have a job. And the sum that the company was giving her was pretty good to sustain herself for some years. And I was just listening to her, and she was talking on how stressed she is because she will not have a job soon. And then I asked her, how old are you? So she told me her age, which was I think 50s or 51. And then suddenly something happened in my head, some circuitry change, and I said, you're 50 and you want to look for another job? And she was like, huh? And then I said, do you think God sent you here to create money for board of directors of some company? Again another hit. And I just left her at that. Because I myself was also a little, agitated. And that one sentence stayed in the mind. Do you really think God sent you here to do job after job? And she's already was employed for 20 odd years, but 30 odd years, more than 30 years. And I said, do you really think at this level? And she's pretty high, she's like around vice president category. So I said, do you really think God sent you here to create extra money for board of directors? And the next day, because it was a 2-day workshop, so this happened on Saturday, and Sunday she met me. And she said, Prasad, something happened. That statement really shook me. What options do I have? I said, why do you need options? She has no family, no partner, nothing. She's single. I said, this is your advantage. Really, I mean it. This is your advantage. Now you're 50 now, how much point you want to prove to others that you are, hey, I still have job value? For what? And how much money will you earn? You are 50, another 15, 20 years max, and then you will go. You have nobody to take care of the money. Who will you pass on to? It's not like you are some grandmother or the 50,000 euros for grandchild, 60,000 euros for sister. Nothing. Don't you see that it's an opportunity? Simplify your life and live the life of your dream. Go live in Indonesia, in Bali, and work in some juice company. Why not? 30 years of your life you're working for a top-notch corporate. Now let go of it all. Go. Then she was like, I wanted to visit South America. I said, go live in Brazil. Work for some small company, shop, make coffee. Who cares? And she is very, very dedicated yogi. So she knows her stuff. Yeah? Tomorrow she lives wherever, Brazil or Djibouti, doesn't matter. She knows, she will do her stuff, her sadhana. So growth will always happen. But why live with this whole responsibility of money? What will I do now? There's serious lack of purpose. And this is something that I have seen. A majority people suffer from serious lack of purpose. And they think job is their purpose. Job is not the purpose. Job is a supplementary. Job is to earn money so that you can live your purpose. It's nice to have a job. In fact, if you have a stable job, your spirituality can be carried on beautifully. Because everything is taken care of. Like Twyla was saying today at dinner, it's so nice to just come and sit on the dinner table and things come. Whatever comes you eat. You don't have to think, what will I cook, what will I eat. This is exactly why we are here. Our whole focus is studies. Do you see that? It's not like, if we were like living in a house, all together, then, okay, who is going to cook tonight? Then those 3 people have to go to the kitchen and lecture is going on. And, we ran out of milk and then somebody has to go to the market. We have nothing like that here. And that's why we are in this facility. Nothing. Morning, go, do your sadhana. Just go 1 floor down and you have this spread of breakfast. Fantastic. That's life. Eat, go, have shower. Only thing is we have to wash our clothes. But we kept that for grounding, no? Otherwise we fly. We fly too much. Otherwise you'll go home and where's my breakfast? I live alone. I have to cook my own breakfast, something like that. So understand how many obligations you need to have on your heads, and why being obligated to anything. So don't take unnecessary obligations. Unnecessary obligations. Do not participate in unnecessary obligations. It shows your own confusion, your own neediness, and nothing else. Instead of that, shift your energy to being complicate it to your own self-growth first. This is the real obligation. The universe has invested so much time, money, effort in creating you. You are a resource. So much has gone into it. Every day, so much prana flows through you and goes out. Prana is living energy. It's going through you and going out of you. That means what? You are worth it. So much living energy, life energy is flowing through you. Means what? The universe wants you to be alive, wants you to go around, wants you to emancipate. Don't belittle yourself. Understand? Belittle. Belittle means don't undervalue yourself. Never do that. Not just in a crowd of 10 people, but even when you are alone. It's nice to hold your nose high when you are in a group, but when you're back in your room, valuation goes down suddenly, like stock market. When you are in public, stocks are high. When you come home, crash. No. Valuation is valuation. We are not being traded like a stock. My value is exactly the same inside my home and outside my home. In the bathroom is also the same. When nobody is watching, I still have value. Do not belittle yourself. This belittling, this undervaluing will make you take unnecessary obligations and responsibilities on your head. To create value, you see that? To create value, you will take unnecessary things on your head. They will not just create value, they will diminish your value even more. It's like a person who can't swim jumps into the river to swim somebody who can't swim, to save somebody who is drowning. How is that possible? He will also drown, no? So take this as your motto for the next 1 week. That I will not undervalue myself in my own head. Here this is not a normal scenario of life. Nobody will undervalue you outside of it. But in your head, don't undervalue yourself. Don't belittle yourself. Give yourself the respect that you deserve. Give yourself the attention, the value that you deserve. This is the major issue. This undervaluation will make you do things for others which are not really needed. It's selling yourself off too cheap, let me tell you. It's like poor people many times. You see in many countries, poor people, they don't have food to eat. So the mafia takes them over. The mafia says, we'll give you money. It's a real life example. It's happening. What's happening in Syria and Iraq? 14, 15-year-old boys and girls, they have no purpose in life. And then comes this Khalifa, and they say, you have to fight for Allah. Suddenly they have a purpose. You see that? I was roaming around the streets as a 14-15-year-old without any aim, depressed about my life, and suddenly somebody showed me a video and told me, I'm here because I have to save Allah. I have to fight for Allah. Suddenly, I got a huge purpose, and that too divine purpose. I can let down my life for it. This is the trick, this is a recruitment trick. They will not go to an educated person and say, hey, would you join our fight? No. Who is their target? Their target is people who are confused, people who are lost, because they are easy to be swayed and diverted. Exactly same thing happens in our head. But there is no established purpose. Anything will become purpose, no? Anything will become purpose. Whatever sets you apart from your neighbor will become your purpose. Right now, we both are same. But I want to be above her, so that becomes my purpose. Assignment for next 1 week. Do not belittle yourself in the head. No matter how illogical it may sound to you. No matter how much data you have in your head, in your memory, to prove it wrong. No, I am little. The mind will present 10 case studies to show to you that you have absolutely no value. Do not listen. Okay? Enough, Helen? Good. We'll finish. Join your hands.